And the other one is, we talk about the Department of Defense failing the audit for 7 years, and
Right.
it's failed it since 2018. It's supposedly costs taxpayers over $1 billion a year because of disclaimers that the accountants come up, notice of findings of recommend, all this stuff, right? But and I always poo-hooed them, but the reality is the problem is because there's a mismatch, and this was created in 1990 with the what's called the Chief Financial Officers Act, which was always well intended, but when you have politicians doing this, they don't understand stuff. It comes out the wrong way. So
Mm.
it was about financial health and military accountability. Uh, so rather than just asking auditor opinions, and it's it's a mismatch because the Department of Defense, they're applying GAAP, accounting to a system, or let's call it an enterprise that doesn't have revenue and expenses. It just has
Right.
expenses. So that instead of asking the question of, hey, we we had 5 billion to buy 55 F-35 jets, did we get them? Did the
Right.
18 billion deliver the 5 ships? And those
Right.
questions are not part of the of the accounting of how they're supposed to do it, given this act that was passed in 1990, right? So it's uh, I mean, the agency is just it's enormous, right? It has 2.1 million people, service members, and 780,000 civilians,
Right.
over 4,600 global sites.
Crazy.
Managing, what I think it's 850 billion in discretionary funds,
Right.
Right.
and half of the fund of the U.S. discretionary spending is in the U.S. and there's 3.8 trillion in assets, right? So that's
Mm.
70% of the government's total.